In this video, I'll give you a couple of reasons of why you should train your legs. My name is Neyfi Del Rosario and I am a holistic nutritionist and best-selling author here in New York City. And in this channel, I discuss everything about nutrition, fitness, and exercise that'll help you melt the fat off. And if you're into that, please consider subscribing. My mission is to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition. And if you're looking to lose weight, I wrote a book, Health Freedom, Your Way to Success for You. In this book, I discuss everything that I went through to lose 100 pounds and keep it off and inspire you to do the same. And if you read my book, I'll really appreciate it. As always, I just got back from the gym. Today was upper body day. I am going to increase my calorie intake because some of my reps have been dropping for a couple of months now, and I want to keep progressing and keep adding weight and make some gains. And speaking about making gains, a lot of people who come to me and ask me about fitness advice or how can they start working out or what should be the exercises that they should do in the gym, and they are in favor of working out their chest, their biceps, their back, their shoulder, right? But when I mention legs, they're like, oh, I don't want to work out the legs because the legs are not important to me. Oh, I don't care about legs because I don't look at my legs, right? Legs are one of the hardest things to train because you need to beat them up because you're always standing and you're always walking on them. So I'm gonna give you a couple of reasons of why you should train your legs and a couple of examples of how I train my legs so you have an idea of how hard you should go. The first reason of why you should train your legs, training your legs will increase your natural production of testosterone. So testosterone is a hormone, we all produce it, men and women, and it plays a big role in muscle building, right? This is why a lot of people who want to gain a lot of muscle, the first thing that they're gonna take or inject is testosterone as a steroid, right? There's been a couple of studies that you guys can look up where training your legs, especially doing things like heavy deadlifts and heavy squats, is going to increase your testosterone. And increasing your testosterone is not only going to help you gain leg size, it's also going to help you gain muscle everywhere, because when you gain 1 pound of muscle, you don't get it on one place. You don't get it just a pound on the left shoulder or a pound on your right tricep, right? You get it all over your body. So if you're producing more testosterone, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you're going to be able to build more muscle, not only on training your legs, but also on your chest, your bicep, your back, and you're gonna have a better physique because you're gonna have a little bit more of testosterone. Second reason why you should train your legs is that they're gonna make your physique look way better, right? Now, imagine your favorite bodybuilder, right? You look at them and they all have massive legs. Legs are a huge muscle group. Someone who has a huge upper body and their legs look super skinny, they just look like a chicken, right? So take your bodybuilder and imagine it with skinny legs, or imagine if they never train their legs, right? They're gonna look like a chicken, and you don't want to look like a chicken. I don't want to look like a chicken. But it's really important because it's gonna balance out your physique. If your upper body is big and heavy and your legs are super small and you just barely train them, maybe you just do calf raises or something, you know, there's gonna come a point where your legs are not gonna even support the amount of weight that you're carrying. So train your legs and be responsible and don't look like a chicken. The third reason on why I train my legs so much and so hard is that they increase my athletic performance. When I lift more weight and I get my body used to moving more weight more quickly, more explosive, that's gonna translate very well on my bike riding and on my sprinting. And even if you don't do explosive exercises or explosive sports, you're gonna find a very good benefit of training your legs because you're gonna be more nimble. You're gonna be able to walk faster or run faster or do your cardio better. It's gonna feel good because you're used to carrying so much weight. Like if I put 225 on my back and I squat that, my body's going to get used to moving that weight. And when I don't have that weight on my back, I'm gonna feel lighter. I'm gonna be able to explode faster. So doing squats, doing deadlifts, right? Doing farmer's carries and things like that, they really improve my athletic ability to sprint faster and to give me that edge over those cyclists that don't train. Because most cyclists, they're skinny, because the skinnier you are, the lighter you are, the faster you're going to be. But the more muscle I carry and the more used to I'm moving more weight, the more power I can put out. So I can sprint faster than those people who don't lift weights, just because my legs are carrying so much more muscle than those people who just do long distance running or long distance bike riding. I'm more similar to track cycling and track running than long distance running, just because I'm lifting weights. How can you structure your leg training so you can get huge legs and you can increase your athletic ability and become more nimble and increase your testosterone? This is what I personally do to increase my leg size and become faster. I always start with the heaviest, hardest exercise, right? So I will start with a squat variation. That could be low bar back squat, front squats, right? So on those exercises, I will do reps from 3 to 5. I'll go very heavy, and because I'm going very heavy, that's gonna put a lot of strain on my back and on my core, especially if I'm doing front squats. My abs are gonna catch on fire. So right after that, I'm gonna go for a back supported squat or leg press, right? So right after I do my squat, I move on to a leg press where I'm gonna do moderate reps, right? From 8 to 12. Sometimes I go 15 to 25 on rare occasions, right? But moderate reps and moderate weight, where I can do between 8 and 12 reps, it's a very good hypertrophy range, right? So we're building our power and our strength with our first exercise, where we hit and we attack the weight as hard as we can, and then we move on to a leg press that's gonna feel way easier, and you're gonna be able to move a little bit more weight because you're gonna be sitting down and your back is gonna be supported, so you're gonna feel good. So at that point, my legs are toasted, right? Your legs are gonna be done. You're gonna feel, okay, I can walk still, but they're gonna be sore tomorrow, right? At that point is where I add isolation exercises, right? So from there, I will go and do like a leg extension for, you know, moderate to high reps, right? 15 reps. So I pick a weight for 15 reps, and then on my last set, on those safe exercises on a machine, I'll take it to failure. And then from there, I'm either gonna go to a laying leg curl or a sitting leg curl. And if I know I'm not gonna be doing a deadlift for 3 or 4 days, I can do a stiff legged deadlift, which is a very good exercise for your hamstrings. So that way you're gonna isolate the back of your legs that are just as important as the front of your legs to give them some thickness from this side, right? So you're gonna have your quad isolation, and then you're gonna have your hamstring isolation. And then for the glutes, I like to do the abductor machines, right? I have very good glutes. I always had big glutes, and most of my fat is stored there. Yes, I'm a guy with big glutes. It is what it is, and that's why I can deadlift so much weight. If you have very small glutes and you wanna get a bigger glutes, you can do like a hip thrust. Doing hip thrust is gonna give you more glute size, right, than an abductor machine. Or you can do both. I used to do both when I started going to the gym, but I stuck to the abductor machine because my legs are already done and I don't want to put a barbell in my thigh. For the last exercise that I will do for my leg will be a calf raise, right? Your calves are just as important as your quads or your hamstrings, so overload them heavy, right? Train them heavy so they can grow and they can be solid. And you're gonna have a very good defined calf. So I go from the heaviest, hardest exercise to a moderate hard exercise to the easiest exercise on the machines, and then at the end I'll throw in a calf raise, so either on the leg press or standing on a machine for failure, right? Because my calves, you move them an inch on a machine, you need to train them hard so they can grow. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so I can make more videos like this to inspire you to become the healthiest version of yourself using the power of nutrition. And if you want to learn something new, here are 2 videos where you can learn something new right now. I love every single one of you.